Hey, what's up guys? It's Joe here. I make tech videos on YouTube, and today's problem is subsets on Leetcode.
Alright guys, here we go. So, given a set of distinct integers nums, return all possible subsets to power set. Note the solution must not contain duplicate subsets. So you can see here, these are the subsets off of a set of 1, 2, and 3. So the best way I think to go about these type of problems, like generating permutations and subsets, is to go off of a diagram. So I found this diagram here, and you can actually generate one of these trees while you're in the interview. And essentially the crux of this is that we start off with an empty subset, and at each point we are either adding the first, second, or third index as we go through and build out this tree. So let's just go, for example, at the top. So we start off with nothing, and we're at index 1, and we either can choose to add nothing to this set, or we can add the index 1, or add the value at the index 1, and then just keep recursing. And we can see here, if we go down this path, we add either, we're at the level 2, so we either add 2 or don't add 2. And then here we're at the level 3, we either add 3 or we don't add 3. So we're making two choices at each recursive step. And we're going to do this at a depth of n. And once we get to the very bottom, we can see that these will be all the subsets that we actually want to return back. And we can also see that the complexity of this will be 2 raised to the n power. And the reason is because we have 2 branches off of each subset, and we're going at a depth of n. So let's go ahead and code that out. So here we'll have our list answer. Answer array list, and we'll say go ahead and call this function subsets that we'll be creating. Give it nums, give it the index that we're going to be starting at. We'll start with 0, give it the answer, and we'll give it the current list that we are working with. And then afterwards, just return answer. And here we'll go ahead and create this function, and it will be nums index, and we'll have the answers list, and the list of integer current here. And we can just see off of the list that, or off of this graph, that once we get to the bottom here at index 3, meaning we've added like up to index 3 like elements, then we can just return back whatever subset we have at that point. So we'll write that base case here. So if the index is equal to the nums.length, then we want to take answers, add new array list of the current, and then just return. And then otherwise, we'll be at one of these recursive steps and just say return the either the adding 2 here or not adding 2, and we're essentially just choosing whether to take the value or not take the value. And we will be doing that here. We'll say that subsets of the nums, the index plus 1, and the answer, and the current. And what we'll do is we'll simulate taking the value at our index. So we add the nums at index. So now we're simulating going this way. So say we're at 1 here, we're adding 2 in this case, and then the next step will be just removing the 2 and then going without the 2. And here we'll say remove, and we'll say remove current dot size -1, and index +1, and we keep going this way. And so yeah, accepted. So yeah, that's it, guys. I think that for me personally, what I've done is I've actually just drawn out this tree really quickly in the interview. And this just really helps with like kind of just writing down all the code and seeing where you are at each step. It's really hard to actually just like think about it unless you really have this solution patterned down. But yeah, that's it, guys. Please let me know if you want more content like this one. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.